The Uvalde mass shooter told family he didn't want to live anymore and broke down just days before the killing that left 19 children and 2 teachers dead. Those details come from a family member. She's captured on police body camera video released earlier this month.
An hour after law enforcement killed the Uvalde gunman, police secure and search the home where he lived with and shot his grandmother, going room to room looking for evidence. Outside, you can hear a conversation between another officer and a woman who identifies herself as a relative of the gunman. While difficult to hear, the woman says she knew who was responsible as soon as she heard what happened, saying days before he broke down and told family he didn't want to live anymore.
Mine just last week and you broke down. He didn't want to live anymore. He said he was crying to me outside. He didn't want to live anymore.
In the video, the woman appears not to know the gunman is dead.
I just want to know where he's at. Nobody wants to tell me where he's from.
The Texas House Investigative Committee report into the shooting noted he was suicidal, detailing that between the gunman's 18th birthday on May 16th and the attack on the 24th, he expressed suicidal ideation to a cousin who talked to him and did not believe he was an imminent suicide risk. Prior to turning 18, he asked family to illegally buy guns for him. They refused. At the same time he told family members about his suicidal thoughts, he legally bought 2 AR-15 style rifles, 60 magazines, and over 2,000 rounds of ammunition. When his grandparents and other family found out, the report states they demanded that the guns be removed from the home. None of this and other red flags were reported to law enforcement or the state suspicious activity reporting system known as iWatch. In the wake of the killing, Governor Abbott has called for the program, which tracks threats, to be expanded. Matt Grant, State of Texas.
Looking in depth, the nonprofit research center, The Violence Project, profiled 180 mass shooters since 1966. Their research found more than 70 of those shooters intended to die but were not previously suicidal. Nearly 60 were suicidal before the shooting. 50 of those mass shooters were not suicidal. There are new calls from Uvalde to bring lawmakers back to Austin for a special session. On Tuesday, Uvalde's City Council passed a resolution urging the governor to make the call.
Is this going to happen? Is this special session going to happen? I think not. And why do we have to ask for a special session? Why doesn't he take the initiative? We have to ask him. The citizens have to ask him to have a special session. Is that the type of person you want leading this state of Texas?
The resolution is similar to a recommendation made Monday by the Uvalde School Board. Both the school district and city leaders want lawmakers to consider raising the minimum age to buy an AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle to 21. The 18-year-old gunman who killed 19 children and 2 teachers legally purchased the semi-automatic rifle used in the May shooting. The spokesperson in the governor's office pointed out that Governor Abbott has called on lawmakers to start working on recommendations to make schools safer. In an interview this week, Abbott said some work is already underway.
Parents need to know that action has been taken by the Texas Education Agency, also by the Texas School Safety Center, the ALERT program, working with police, school districts, and local law enforcement to make sure that they're doing everything possible to make sure that our schools are safer. And then for kids need to know that the action is being taken to address schools, but there's something else for both parents and kids to know, and that is Texas has an expanded children mental health care program that is in our schools. In fact, it was adopted from leaders in the Lubbock area that make sure that we are doing a better job of providing more mental health care assessment and treatment for our kids in schools.